Here are 2 tactics I've used to grow my small business and get new customers. If you are new to the channel, I'm Alexa Curtis. I am a former Radio Disney host and currently the co-founder of a career development platform called Grasshopper. I started as a blogger back in 2011 and have built my website out into this full-time lifestyle platform focusing on entrepreneurship and having a small business. So subscribe and follow on social media to keep up with me and hear more about building your own personal brand. So finding new customers is so hard. If you own a small business, you'll probably relate that finding new customers in this day and age when there are so many small businesses and so much competition becomes incredibly tricky in this market. So I have found 2 super simple tactics that have allowed me to get right in front of my customer base, which is a young working professional, as well as get new people to mentor and hopefully have them buy our membership and product in the future. So the first way that I go about this is through Reddit. Now, I made a Reddit profile and started realizing that there are so many subgroups for entrepreneurship, small business, fashion, food on Reddit. And you can simply make a profile and start posting on there. And the community is so engaged. So there's tons of different communities on Reddit. And so finding the right community is really what you want to focus on. So depending what your product is, mine, for example, is young woman, is mentorship, is networking. So I'm looking up things like networking, like small business, like mentorship on Reddit. Now, if you have, say, a food company, you may be looking at CPG trends or gluten-free or paleo living on Reddit, the same way that you would go on Instagram and type in a hashtag. You just want to do it on Reddit. And then you can make a post about your company. You can get advice from people, literally free advice from tons of other founders who are on Reddit, and it's like going directly to a source. And then from there, you can message people directly. You can send them a free product. You can send them a free membership, whatever it is that you choose to do so that you can literally get right in front of that customer base. Now, the second tip that I have for getting a new customer is to use LinkedIn and Instagram wisely. So a lot of small businesses will put a lot of ad money into those platforms. And from my experience, having a startup, being, bootstrapping and not having tons of investment yet because we've been really specific about trying to bootstrap before we actually go and raise capital, is to directly reach out to people, your customer base on Instagram and LinkedIn with a personalized message from your business account. Now, I get a ton of messages from businesses and people on LinkedIn and Instagram, and if they are not really specific or if they seem like they're more of a template, I'm way less inclined to reply. So make sure that when you're doing this, you're actually using hashtags to find that direct consumer or going to companies that are in your competitive market. For example, like we focus a lot on mentorship and networking. So we would go to like a Girl Boss or Create and Cultivate on Instagram and simply look at who they follow and then DM those people and then the people who follow them as well. This is definitely a process that takes a bit of time. But if you're also bootstrapping a company and you have to be really savvy with where you put your money, it is worth doing this a few times a week, even some minutes a day, 20 to 30 minutes a day, to not only get up the interaction on your social media accounts, but also attract a new customer base. Make sure to hit the button below right here and subscribe, as well as keep up to date on social media. And hopefully this helps you guys build your own personal brand.